guys, and welcome back to my channel. So as you can see, my hair is down, clean. That's a rarity here for me these days, so it feels amazing. I've actually just finished filming a hair video and I'll continue to finish it after this video. But anyways, in today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you a bunch of new designer brands makeup. They also have just recently collaborated with an Instagrammer, social media influencer. She's a mum, her name's Sophie Cachia. So they have two palettes here, which I asked you guys over on my Instagram. Would you rather see this collection first or the new BYS Rebel range? So this is the new BYS palette, the Rebel range. It's a stunning palette. They also came out with some new lippies. I just got a few things from that collection. So I will be filming with that collection, but you guys said you wanted to see this one first. So I thought, all right, let's go through these palettes today. There's a 18 shadow eyeshadow palette, which looks like this. And then there is also a on-the-go all-in-one face palette, which looks like this. Sort of similar to their Christmassy kind of thing in the tin packaging. I really appreciate it. The pink is super cute. So yeah, you guys said you wanted to see this first, so that's what we're doing. I also thought while we're doing designer brands, they have a bunch of new other makeup, new foundation, concealer, brow products, and a few other things here and there. So I thought, let's just turn this into a designer brands, more or less one brand tutorial if I can. So if you guys sound interested in today's video, also stick around the end for a cheeky little giveaway, then please just keep watching the video. Okay, so I think I'm gonna start off with my eyes today, which means I typically tend to do my brows first. And they actually have just brought out a new brow range. Sorry if you see these little water spatters. I just sprayed water everywhere on me when I just went to wet my beauty blender. Yeah, fun. So they just brought out the Designer Brands Brow Master Creamy Brow Pomade. This is what it looks like. Just your little pot sort of product. I got the shade Taupe. They come in 3 different shades. So this is the lightest one, and then there's 2 other darker shades, so I'm not sure if that will work for everyone. Also, Designer Brands is vegan and cruelty free, and you can shop their website if you're overseas. I believe they do ship worldwide, and I believe they also have Afterpay. So I love Designer Brands. I do get PR from them, but I did buy most of this stuff myself, but yeah, some of it was sent to me. So yeah, I'm going to test out this brow pomade. Okay, so here's the shade I got. It is in shade Taupe. Brow pomades are technically my favorite thing to apply, you know, to do on my brows. So it is quite creamy. I'm just picking that up on my brow brush. I did get quite a bit. So I just kind of draw a line under my brows. Now I'm not the cleanest when it comes to doing my brows because I usually just clean up with concealer anyway. Pomade was $10.99, so pretty good price. It's going through my brows very well. It's definitely not heavy whatsoever. So obviously one brow, and this is like my perfect shade. This is like the perfect shade I go for when I have my brow, like when I'm choosing brow products. I'm gonna go finish the other brow off camera and then come back. Now going in with another new Designer Brands product. Sorry if my brows are uneven, that's just life. But so far that brow pomade works amazingly. It'll be good to see how long it wears throughout the day. But first initial off the bat thoughts on this brow pomade. If you're a pomade person, then I definitely recommend it. I really do enjoy it. I'll definitely keep this a part of my routine. So they brought out this new Master Illusion High Coverage Concealer, which looks like this. It's in a squeezy tube form. I got the shade Ivory. It's actually super nice packaging, as you can see. So it just says contains vitamin C and E, shea butter, aloe vera and peptide infusion, ultra blendable high coverage concealer that melts into the skin for all day coverage that won't budge or crease. So very good claims, and you get quite a bit in here, I think. 12 ml or 0.4 fluid ounces. Oh, that just squirted out. Now I usually do go quite light with my concealers, not like extremely, but I do like that bright look. So I'm going to take my concealer brush and just clean up my brows. And I'm also going to use this for my eyeshadow primer. I can already tell off the bat it's probably going to be really good coverage. And I just took a little bit, big and medium sized brush, and kind of pat and buff the concealer in. Okay, so that concealer worked awesomely to carve out the brows and on the eyelid. As you can see, it actually is not a super light shade. It'll probably be really good under the eyes. It feels lightweight, really nice. Now, I've actually been not setting my concealer. I'm sure you guys have seen that trick going around the internet. So let's go into the Day to Night 18 Shadow Palette. Now, there is a slip of names, so I'm gonna try and go with the names. So I think I'm gonna start with this shade up here called Fresh Faced. I don't know what kind of look I want to do today. I'm just kind of rolling with it. And I'm just going to start by buffing that into the crease, or sort of like above my crease. So I can feel that that concealer is actually giving the eyeshadows a very good tack, which is why I have started not setting them, and it's been working really well for me. So maybe you guys should try it out if you haven't already. Let me know what you prefer to do. Do you prefer to set? Like, I used to always set. I used to have to always set, but now that I've been doing this technique, I barely set. That's a really nice like start off transition shade for someone of my skin tone. Now, I have no idea what look I'm gonna do. I definitely want to go into the oranges because that's just my thing. This gold up here is stunning, so we'll see. I can definitely do multiple looks with this palette. This is just the first one I want to do. So now I'm going to go into this middle shade here called Amelia. It's like this matte orange shade, and then I'll probably move on to this deeper matte orange shade. So I'm just going to take that again. Super pigmented, super blendable, working amazing so far. I kind of want to do like a halo eye, but I don't know if these two shades will go together for a halo eye. I haven't done a halo eye in the longest amount of time. Will those two shades go together? I don't know, maybe we can just try it out and see what happens. Might just start by blending that deeper orange shade into my crease. Like I said, it's called Mama Gail, which is actually quite ironic considering that my mother-in-law, to be one day, maybe, if Jordan ever proposes, her name's Gail, so I find that quite funny and relatable. So I'm just popping that deeper matte orange again just into the crease. Now, these do have quite a bit of kick up, but where you're going to get pigment, you're always going to get kick up. It's like nothing dramatic, but if you guys can just see the palette, I'm not sure how well. It's just like the slightest bit. Nothing that really bothers me though, so just keep that in mind. But yeah, usually whenever you're going to get a decent amount of pigment, you're going to get a little bit of kick up in the pan. So I'm going to go to more of a smaller brush, I think. And I'm going to take that orange shade again, Mama Gail. And I'm going to pop it on my outer and on my inner. Oh my god, I haven't done a halo in so long. I hope this turns out good. So as you can see, I've built up on the outer. This shade is everything. Even this shade over the whole lid would be amazing. So now I think I'm going to go into the shade Midnight Sex, which is this deep reddy one here, maroon, and I'm just going to go over and just slightly deepen up that orange shade on the inner and outer. And this brush that I'm using is an old school Jessup small tapered blending brush, so it's actually really good for what I'm wanting to do with this. Keeping it super low and just building it up. Yeah, I'm liking where this eye look is going. I also might add a bit of black Also, the other brush I was using is a Morphe E23. Now this will just blow it out and diffuse it a bit. So even if I have to go back into both those first two orange shades that I was using and go back into those, yes. So that is kind of what we're working with. And yeah, with a halo eye, I'm sure you guys know. If you don't know, that's fine. It's all about just like building and blending, building and blending. Building the inner and outer. But anything when you have hooded eyes is a mission. Just went ahead and finished the other eye. Now I'm gonna go into the gold shade. So, oh my, whoa. So this is without any setting spray. I might put some setting spray on it, but that's beautiful. So I'm just gonna spritz my brush. Now this is quite a crumbly pigmented gold shade, so just keep that in mind. So I'm just gonna go up to my crease sort of thing. Now I've never done like a, sorry, I'm trying to talk and do a halo cut crease. Yeah, good one, Amy. Damn, this shade is stunning. You just go back in with your other kind of colors and go over the edges. Okay, so my eyes are finally finished. As you saw in the little cutaway clip, I used the Designer Brands lashes as well, the foam mink ones. These are probably actually my favorite lashes I've tried from the range. They like go short and then flare out at the ends. I mean, they're not short. They're probably a bit hard to see with this eye look and my eye shape, but they're stunning. I love them. These can be reused up to 15 times, so that's amazing. And I think they're like $12 to $15. So again, Designer Brands have done it. So let's move on to the face. I'm like loving how these eyes are looking, by the way. Like I haven't done a halo in so long, and just this color coordination is stunning. So yeah, let me know if you guys want to see other looks with this palette. It's got some gorgeous grays, blues, it's got a black, it's got some lighter shades. I will continue to use it obviously once we finish the face and go in and do the lower lash line. But anyways, moving on to the face, I'm gonna take their moisturizing primer, which looks like this. This is a great primer, and like all their packaging is to die for. This is not a new product, but I'm trying to keep the Designer Brands theme going. Okay, so for foundation, I'm taking the newest one to the range, which is the Matte Velvet Foundation. They do the packaging so well in the gorgeous frosted glass bottle. You get a pump. I've only used this maybe twice, and I think one of those times I mixed it with another thing. So I'm excited to see how this goes on its own. It says medium coverage. So the back just says, want a matte complexion with a natural velvet finish, a buildable oil control formula that evens skin tones and mattifies the complexion for an all-day flawless finish, lightweight with a velvet texture that won't crease or cake. So that sounds amazing. Mine's in the shade 966 True Beige. So hopefully the shade works all right. I'm gonna take a few pumps on the back of my hand and just go in with my beauty blender. Here is my face with 3 pumps. It really does just give you like a natural velvety matte. It is like a little tacky. It's probably still drying down, but I'm obsessed with the finish of this. It does kind of oxidize and go a bit pinky. I'm not sure how well you can see it. It's not like awfully bad. Like I find I can get away with it. I just brought it down my neck a little bit. I mean, it's just not my perfect shade, but it's not horrible in any way, shape or form. I think it sits on the skin so beautifully. As you can see, it does have a dew to it, so I'm obsessed with how it looks so far. Like, I couldn't remember how it looked because I've only tested it once, but yeah, I'm liking it. So let's go back in with the concealer I used at the beginning. I'm gonna take a little bit of that and pop it under my eyes. Now, the first ever concealer they came out with, I wasn't particularly a fan of. I know a few other people weren't a fan of it either, so I'm hoping to like this one a bit more. So I am just popping concealer in all the places that I want highlighted and my typical areas, and just going in with my sponge. I feel like you've got to work quick with this concealer. I feel like you can see it's taken off my foundation underneath. So that is kind of disappointing. So obviously when you first are applying a new product, you don't know how it's going to work. So this is one of those concealers where you have to work super quick with, which I didn't do because I thought I would have a little bit of time to blend it out. I mean, I feel like it grabbed more on this side than it did this side. I mean, it looks really nice on this side, so oh, I really don't want it to grab the foundation on my nose. So I'm just blending lightly. So it looks okay on my nose. Maybe it just doesn't agree with that foundation. How does it say to blend out? It doesn't. So I don't know if it's worth me trying to add more and fix this and blend like straight away. Maybe I'll try that. I really want to love this. I really want to like it. If I don't like it for under my eyes, it's completely fine because it worked great as an eyeshadow base. So, you know, there's that factor. So I'm just going to dot here and blend out straight away. Okay, I feel like that works a lot better. So if you guys pick this one up, just make sure you kind of blend it out straight away so it doesn't kind of take off your foundation. Yeah, it definitely looks a lot better now. Okay, so I just zoomed out a tiny bit. I need to set these under eyes. So I'm going in with the Sophie Cachaia DB On The Go face palette, and I'm going to take the banana shade on my typical setting brush and go under my eyes, or I might try it with my sponge. It's definitely brightening, which is good. Yeah, that works really nice. Okay, so I went ahead and set the rest of my face. Now going in with this palette again and taking the contour shade. I don't know if it's going to work as contour or bronzer or both. Definitely gives off some colour, which is nice. But the only thing is it's obviously a smaller pan, so I might need to go in with like a smaller brush. I actually really like that bronzer shade. I think it works really nice. Now let's go in with the blush next to it. And that's a gorgeous shade. It's like your peachy blush with gold reflex in it, which is like my favorite. Yeah, that works really nice. Now we're going to move back onto eyes. An exciting part. I'm going to go in with that first light orange shade. Then taking the deeper orange shade. And then taking a mixture of the orange shade and the maroon shade that we used. and I'm really gonna blow it out. Oh yeah, that's so smoky. And then for a bit of fun, let's just take the gold and mimic the halo in the center of the lower lash line. I haven't done this in a long time. I used to do this all the time. And then I'm just going to take that pencil brush again and sort of just go over the edges. So now for my favorite part, which is highlighter. The Day to Night palette that I was just using. No, that's the eyeshadow palette. The On The Go face palette I was just using comes with 2 highlighters. She calls it a gold highlighter and a pearl highlighter. So I'm just going to show you the 2. So that's the 2 different highlights there. I don't know which one I like. Okay guys, so this is my completed makeup look using mostly designer brands and testing out the new Sophie Cachia / designer brands palettes. Do I recommend them? 100% yes. This eyeshadow palette is stunning. I can see this becoming like an everyday staple for me. It's got everyday shades, it's got dramatic shades. You can literally do so much with this, hence why I guess it's called Day to Night. Perfect for mums and just people who are in a rush. Honestly, perfect for anyone if you're into these type of shades. I'm sure she created it because she's a mum herself and obviously, you know, doesn't have much time. A lot of people these days don't have much time, whether you're a mum or not. So I think this palette is 100% worth it. I forgot to tell you guys the price, but the eyeshadow palette is $19.99 and the On The Go face palette is $14.99. And again, would I recommend this? Yes, I think both of these are going to go into my everyday drawer and I'm definitely going to be testing them out a lot more. These are just perfect. This has everything you could ever want. Again, if you like the shades, this works great for my skin tone. I'm obsessed with it. Both palettes I'm obsessed with. So my local chemist actually had a deal on this palette that if you buy 3 designer brands products, you get this free with any 3 products. So I actually got this for free and little did I know I was actually getting the 2 palettes sent in PR. So I'm actually going to host a giveaway. So this is going to go for a week, you know, from a week now to when this video is uploaded, and I'm going to be sending you guys a little PR package that I got sent because I don't need 2 of this palette. Unfortunately, this is going to be open to my Aussie babes only because I don't have the money at the moment to be shipping overseas as it's super expensive. It's like $50 to $70. So unfortunately, this one is an Australian only giveaway. So if any of my Aussie babes want to win this little set, Sophie Cachia designer brand set, all you have to do is leave me a comment down below, make sure you're subscribed and click the notification bell. Also maybe hashtag like notification squad, that can be your comment. So yeah, if you want to win the little PR set that I got sent, go ahead and enter. As for everyone else around the world, I am going to be having a few more giveaways coming up very soon. I've got so much stuff that I just want to give away to you guys that I don't need. Also, let's just go through a kind of a recap of the products that I used, well, the new products. The brow pomade, 100% recommend, love this. I also forgot to mention they did bring out like a brow gel with this range, as well as a few other things on the newsstand. I'll post the photo here of my store that had the new stuff, so yeah, I'll definitely post it here so you guys can see the new stuff. But yeah, if you can get your shade in the brow pomade, then I highly recommend it. This is definitely going in my everyday drawer as well. It's stunning. The matte velvet foundation, I do really like the look of it. I think it looks stunning. I don't like that it oxidizes, but I honestly can get away with it, that I'm not too bummed about it. I think this is definitely one to check out. I'll have to try it with a different concealer and see how it goes. I'm sure it will be fine. Again, moving on to the concealer. This is one you have to work with really quickly. So as soon as you apply it, blend it out. I don't think it's like super amazing coverage, but it definitely does cover the darkness. But you just have to work super quick with it. If anything, I do love this as an eyeshadow base. It worked amazing as an eyeshadow base. So I think this one was around the $10, $12 mark. I'm not too sure. This was either 13 or 11. I'm not too sure what the prices are. If I can remember, I'll put the prices on the screen for you guys of both of these products on the newsstand. So yeah, if I don't like this again for foundation, I might try, for concealer, I'll try it with a different foundation and see how it goes, because sometimes that could be the case as well. But for an eyeshadow base, I think it works great for an eyeshadow base. So if all else fails, at least I can get some use out of this still. So yeah, as for the Sophie Cacia palettes, pick them up, definitely. The lashes I love. I honestly love designer brands. They're an amazing brand, super affordable. So yeah, definitely go and support them and check out their stuff. Vegan, cruelty-free, awesome. I'm done blabbering. Again, if you want to enter this giveaway and you're in Australia, then I'll have the rules in the description bar. Anyway, don't forget to subscribe. Yeah, I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for tuning in to today's video. I really hope you enjoyed. I'll give some close-up shots of this look just in a sec, but yeah, thank you so much. I love you, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.
All the times that you rain on my parade, and all the clubs you get in using my name. You think you broke my heart, oh girl, for goodness sake. You think I'm crying on my own, well I ain't.